Well, it's a cold Saturday, rainy Saturday in October. I figured why not play some music. These are some old introspective songs that I wrote a long time ago. In fact, this first one called "Follow Your Heart." I think I wrote this back in the mid to late '90s, something like that. Anyway, it goes like this.
When the world becomes too heavy, your back's about to break, feeling lost and lonely, don't know which road to take. Well, the answer is inside you, there's a way to ease your pain. Your heart has got the answer, it can bring you back again. Follow your heart, it'll tell you what to do. Well-meant advice from someone else may not be right for you. Follow your heart from wherever you may be. 'Cause I know if you follow your heart, it'll lead you right back here with me. Be careful, but don't overthink. Don't let what matters slip away. Keep what's most important close, like the love you want to stay. Close friends will have their problems, and sometimes they'll break your heart. Shouldn't let them stop you from the things you want to stop. Follow your heart, it'll tell you what to do. Well-meant advice from someone else may not be right for you. Follow your heart from wherever you may be. 'Cause I know if you follow your heart, it'll lead you right back here with me. There'll be times your faith is tested, but the good times outweigh the bad. And of all the people that I've ever loved, you're the best friend I've ever had. Roadblocks you'll encounter, there are crosses that you'll bear. When you need to choose, but feel confused, think of me and I'll be there. Follow your heart, it'll tell you what to do. Just so something's right for someone else doesn't mean it's right for you. Follow your heart from wherever you may be. 'Cause I know if you follow your heart, it'll lead you right back here with me. 'Cause I know if you follow your heart, it'll lead you right back here with me. 'Cause I know if you follow your heart, it'll lead you right back here with me.
And again, that one's called "Follow Your Heart." That's an old one, man. I haven't played that in forever. We recorded that on, I think it's our first album, second album, I don't know. But we were able to use some really cool studio effects with timpanis and a lot of other orchestral instruments, and it really sounded pretty cool that way. But I'm more of a purist. I'd rather have somebody that's actually playing things than using effects, but I don't know anybody that plays the timpani, so really couldn't do anything about that. Anyway, this one, I throw this one into my acoustic solo sets every once in a while because it's kind of fun. Nobody knows that it's even something that I wrote. They just seem to dig the song when I play it. And this is called Look Forward to Tomorrow.
I went into a bar just outside Buffalo, New York. Ordered up a beer and tried to forget the day. Pretty soon an old man walked in, sat down and he ordered himself a gin. Then he realized he had no money to pay. Now I felt bad, he seemed a little lost, and I said, "Hey bartender," and I tossed a 10 and said, "It's okay, it's with me." I thought it was kind of funny when he said, "Well, thank you, sonny, seeing as how I just turned 43. He thanked me again for paying. He said, "Son, if you don't mind me saying, looks like you got something on your mind. You used to have the Midas touch, but nowadays, no, not so much. The last few years have been real tough on me." We both finished up our drink and he said something that made me think. This is what that old man said to me. He said, "It's okay to look back as long as you don't stare. Living in the past won't get you anywhere. Scars remind us of where we've been. You can't go back there again. Don't wallow in self-sorrow. Look forward to tomorrow." Now there was wisdom in that old man's eyes, and I said, "Hey bartender, one more time." Had to hear what else he had to say. He said, "Keep your focus straight ahead. Thank the Lord each day when you wake up in bed. Wrap your arms around each brand new day. Be true to your family, be true to your friends, and do for others everything that you can. You got a lot of friends out there you ain't met yet. And if you do what you love, then it's not working. Don't waste your time on negative jerks. Seed you sow is the crop you're gonna get." And then he shook my hand, gave me a wink and said, "Take care, son. Thanks for the drink." And I said, "You're welcome, sir." And he walked out the door. And I knew I'd never see him again, but he spoke from his heart, the places he'd been. His words made so much sense and so much more. When he said, "It's okay to look back as long as you don't stare. Living in the past won't get you anywhere. Scars remind us of where we've been, but you can't go back there again. Don't wallow in self-sorrow. Look forward to tomorrow. Don't wallow in self-sorrow. Look forward to tomorrow."
Another old one. Geez, that's from 2012, I think. They're all old ones. They're old as soon as you finish writing them. All right, this last one I'm going to do, excuse me, is something back in the, oh God, this is over 20 years ago, 22, 20, something like that. My youngest daughter, who was about 15 at the time, said to me, Dad, could you write me a song? Because you write a lot of songs that I think the teenagers could fall in love with. And I remember she was 15 at the time, so teenage love was a big thing. But so I did. I wrote out these words. I always write the words before I write music. And a couple of years after that, my oldest daughter was getting married, and she said, I would like to have the father-daughter dance to that song that you wrote for Stephanie. And I said, well, that's great, but right now it's literally nothing more than a poem. I never wrote music for it. So anyway, I had about 2 or 3 weeks that I had a quick shuffle and get music put to it, and this is the way that it came out. I hope I can hold back without choking up on this, because sometimes the lyrics kind of get to me, but this is called Just a Gardener.
First time that I held you, so innocent and sweet, 5 fingers on each hand and 10 toes on your feet. It's such an understatement to say that I was glad. There's nothing like the bond between a daughter and her dad. 'Cause I am just a gardener, my pleasure is my toil, to see unending beauty emerging from the soil. The answer to the question no one really knows, but I always am amazed at how a seed becomes a rose. First teeth and steps and Christmas plays, and your first Halloween. First day at school up to the prom, and all things in between. A tear rolls gently down my cheek when I think of what we had. There's nothing like the bond between a daughter and her dad. I am just a gardener, my pleasure is my toil, to see unending beauty emerging from the soil. The answer to the question no one really knows, but I always am amazed at how a seed becomes a rose. After God has called me, think of everything we shared. When times come that you miss me, think of me and I'll be there. I know you'll always treasure the good times and the bad. There's nothing like time between my daughter and her dad. 'Cause I am just a gardener, my pleasure is my toil, to see unending beauty emerging from the soil. The answer to the question no one really knows, but I always am amazed at how a seed becomes a rose.
And that's Just a Gardener. I'm sorry I missed that one chord in there. Threw everything off a little bit, but anyway. Hey, thanks for spending a little time watching this. Much appreciated. Let me know what you think. Thanks.